Okay, I'm Kate Wendelton, president of the 5 O'Clock Club. Welcome to the 52nd HR Network Breakfast. We started these breakfasts many, many years ago as a way of staying in touch with our customers and giving back to them since they've been so smart to use our services. But also you owe some thanks to our customers too, because they make these events possible so that you can come for free. Plus, our HR customers are heroes in their organizations for having chosen the 5 O'Clock Club. You can be a hero too if you want to be known as an organization that cares about the people you let go and also cares about developing the leadership qualities of the people that you have in place. One thing that you may not know is that we have no sales force. We spend our money where it counts, on the back end, servicing the people that you put into our care. We have a customer service department, and we make sure that your employees and your former employees are well taken care of. We don't have a sales force, which basically what most companies have, a sales force that's larger than their counseling staff just to get your business. Now, once we have your business, we want to make sure that we do our end of it. So no other firm in this industry chooses to have a customer service department instead of a sales force, but we do. Now, in your folder behind the yellow directory is a sample of a monthly report. Well, it's not in mine, but anyway. Oh, I see, it's in front, in mine, it's in front of the directory. And it's just a sample monthly report that we send to HR, and it's whether you send us one person or 500, you'll get a report monthly on each of those people that you send us. And that's just another way of being accountable to you. Plus, the 5 O'Clock Club is the only organization that has a proven, research-based methodology. The metrics prove the effectiveness of our system. In this market, just talking about job search, in this market, the typical professional manager or executive finds a job in an average of 16.4 weeks. That's even true for executives, 16.4 weeks. You read the papers about the long-term unemployed people and the people who are taking an average of 30 to 35 weeks if they haven't given up and have dropped out of the job market. No one else has such a track record of success. However, today, we would like to hear from someone who had a long search, because those searches show you how we take care of your people. A media executive with a very specialized, very specialized background was provided with 1 year of outplacement by her employer. She landed a job very quickly, but it didn't work out. So, over the time she was with us, we added an extra year to her package at no extra cost to her employer. Who else does that? She took consulting assignments while waiting for the right thing to come along. We don't kick people out when they land a job, or even when they land a long-term consulting assignment, when they're having difficult searches, when they decide that they want to spend time having a baby, going back to school, and all that sort of thing. They can put their time on hold. So all packages are a minimum of 1 year and can be extended for any reason. Who else does that? Nobody else does that.
First of all, as Amy mentioned, she did have a challenging job search, which she managed well. She developed and conducted an aggressive marketing campaign in her niche market. She worked to obtain consulting assignments, and she was open to new ideas about how she could use her skills. Amy regularly attended the 5 O'Clock Club meetings during her very long search, which really helped her to stay focused. She was a great contributor in the small group strategy sessions and supported other members in the group. During her arduous negotiations for her new position, the group supported Amy as she worked through uncharted waters for a new position that was being created. The group continually reminded her that she did not have a job until she had a written agreement. This consistent feedback helped Amy to creatively and persistently ask for an offer in writing. She did a masterful job of attending and negotiating the written commitment. Thank you. Congratulations, Amy.
Congratulations to Amy. Listen, I'm sorry to rush this all through, but you know, these stories are so great. And of course, at the club, they have a longer time to tell the interesting parts of their stories. It was a great story. If you have an interest in outplacement or executive coaching, the very first sheet in your folder is a white sheet. And even though we don't have a sales force, guess what? I'd be happy to come visit you. Just place your name tag on that, And we'll be happy to tell you lots more about the 5 o'clock club and how it works. And so, also, if you are in between jobs, we just take the blue form, plop your name tag on it, write in transition, hand it in when you leave, and we'll get you into our coaching program. If you would just like to observe the 5 o'clock club in action, just take your name tag, plop it on that blue form, and hand it in when you leave. Don't write in transition. And we'll let you see the 5 o'clock club in action so you can actually see what happens. People have private coaching as well as small group. You would observe the small group. That's it. End of 5 o'clock club commercial. Now on to the HR Network. Our March 16th event. The topic is the impact of aging workers who are not leaving. The impact on younger workers, the loss of organizational intelligence, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, we already have 150 registrants. If you can't make it, send someone from your staff. We'd like to give a special shout out today to Jerry Capelli. Stand up, Jerry, quick, quick, quick. She put together this impressive panel. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Jerry. And also, of course, thank you to Amy and to Anita was one of Amy's coaches because during 2 years she had private coaches, small group coaches, and all that. Okay, okay. Thank you for coming and thank you for allowing us to be part of your professional lives. And now on with the main event. Take 2 minutes to turn off your cell phones. For the next 45 minutes, please do not text. Please be considerate of your speakers and leave after the Q&A, which ends sharply at 9:28, so you can hang in there. The full bios of all of our panelists are in your directory. It goes on for, I think, 9 pages. Anyway, I am now going to turn the microphone over to Cindy Eslin, today's moderator, who is the Catherine A. Ryan Professor of Law at NYU's School of Law. Thank you very much. Take it away, Cindy.